All right, everyone. Welcome to this week's live video. And yeah, we're going to get started here. It's just me today. Emma's in Samarin at the Collins Cup. So yeah, let's get started. You're going to need a foam roller, a loop TheraBand, and a yoga mat. That's it. So yeah, let's get started. Let me see if I can just drop this first quickly. Shade. All right, good stuff. So we're going to start off with a little bit of a mobility circuit to get us nice and moving. So if you were on our Monday video with Erin, she said something which was pretty cool, which was like flexibility means nothing if it doesn't really help the sport. So if does touching your toes make you better at the sport that you're doing? Probably not, unless you're a gymnast, you know. So we want to move better and we want to be more mobile than more flexible. So that means getting these hips open, thoracic, and ankles and knees. So we're going to start with a gorilla kind of reach. So we're standing double width, shoulder width apart. Our feet are slightly internally rotated, so big toes slightly in, the outside of your foot nice and parallel each side. And then we're going to put the foam roller on the ground, say just a full arm width reach away from you. So what we're going to do is we're going to squat down, bums back, and reach forward. I want you to reach for that foam roller. So we're going to really be able to push our glutes back here. So we're reaching for that foam roller. If you can, push the foam roller out, and we're just holding that. And then coming up, and we're going to do 10 of these. Reaching forward, bum back. Reaching forward and up. 2. Forward, reach. 3. Try to keep your eyes forward, looking forward. If you're looking at the camera, look at the camera. 3, and you'll just find that this really kind of opens up your hips, your hamstrings. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. And you might feel that each time you get a little bit more range of motion. 8. 9, and 10. So with that, if you do feel that you are getting range of motion, it means we're getting more mobile. And that's exactly what we're kind of looking for. Okay, now we're going to stand forward. This mat's irritating me, actually. So we're going to be standing towards the front. We're going to put our foam roller on our right-hand side. And we've got 8 reverse lunges, stepping backwards with our right foot and throwing the foam roller over our left shoulder. Really get that right hand up as far as you can, stretch it back so that we get a good thoracic twist. Keep your head facing forward, because this twist is what's going to give us the thoracic, this stepping back, opening up our hip flexor. Okay, 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. Left hand on the outside of your foam roller, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, now slightly wider than hip width apart. Foam rollers up as high as we can. We tilting, pushing our hips as far right as we can. This left hand as far away from the body as we can. And we're going to rotate each side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we should be feeling a little bit better now, moving wise. So we're going to get into our first set. It's the first bit of the exercise is very similar to our first gorilla kind of reach. So we're putting the foam roller just in front of us. Ooh. Bring it back so you can see it. So just in front of us, we're standing double width apart. We're going into that gorilla kind of squat. You can kind of remember to keep your legs parallel. We don't want our knees flaring out here. And we're getting into this position. We're reaching forward, and we're turning our palms facing upwards. And remember what we did last week with the primers when we did the Y's, T's and stuff. We're going to do that again. We're going to start in this gorilla position, and we're just opening these up, really focusing on our rhomboid muscles and keeping our scapulars nice and tight. So let's go down. We're going to do 8 of these on each side, so 16 in total. Into a gorilla squat, and 1, really get a good stretch. 2, keep that other hand on the foam roller. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, good stuff. Next, we are going to, let me just get this right here. Sorry. Okay, so we're doing a forward lunge. So we're standing at the back. We're stepping forward, coming down, placing our left foot, our right foot came forward, placing our left hand to the ground, taking our right hand up and over, and then back up. Okay, so we've got 6 of those on each side, 12 in total. So stepping forward, going down into a starting position, keeping that knee off the ground. 1, other side. 2, 3, 4. Remember to come back to center. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. Okay, good stuff. Back to the front. We've got a reverse lunge, and we're just reaching our foam roller straight up in the sky. Ready? And 1, 2, good little tempo here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, good stuff. That's our first circuit done. Try to get some more shade here for us. Good stuff. Ready for our second one. There we go. Okay, so we are going back into our gorilla reaches. So foam roll on the ground, hips feet parallel, hip width apart, double hip width apart. Okay, we got 12 here. And down, open your palms to the sky, and head forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good stuff. You should feel a little bit of a burn in your quads as well. Good little exercise. Okay, now we're going into our forward step with our twist. Remember, when you step forward, we're controlling our knee here. We're putting both hands to the floor, and we're opening the one that's on the outside of your leg. Okay, so we'll start here with our right leg going forward. The right leg forward, both feet to hands to the ground, knee a matchbox off the ground, the back. Open up the right hand, back down, back to neutral, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Good stuff. Okay, back to the foam rollers. We've got 12 reverse lunges. Nice, good, fast tempo. Medium tempo. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 2 circuits done. 1 more to go. So I know a lot of people will be watching this a bit later, which is perfect. We just want to make sure that the video is out there for you to do in your time. It's very hard to kind of get everyone's schedules to work, but if you're here, awesome stuff. If you're watching this later, also great. We just want to make sure that we're getting more people moving better and injury-free, feeling good. Okay, last gorilla reach. Make sure you've got that foam roller there. The foam roller is super important, or it could be anything, but you need to be reaching for it. So you want that distance so that you can kind of counterbalance your glutes going backwards and then just keep coming down to that center point the whole time. All right, let's go. Down, reach, head up, open up your hands. 1, big reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And out. Good stuff. A little bit of a stretch. Push your hips to the side. Get a good little adductor stretch forward. You'll feel, you can do a bit of a hula hoop here. You'll feel that your SI joint works really well there because we kind of got that cross-lateral movement, which is always important. Okay, we're going to get into our forward lunge now. So, nice. We can start this one with your hands on your hips. Keeps your brain ticking and creating good patterns. So hands on hips, stepping forward, hands down, outside hand up, 1, back to hips, other side, outside hand, up, together, down, 2, 3, 4, let your eyes follow your hand, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, remember that knee needs to stay a matchbox off the ground, last one, and 12, good stuff. Okay, reverse lunges, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good stuff. Okay, have a sip of water if you have. That's our first set done. Oh, we've got some comments here. Who's here? Oh, nice to see you. Where to? Good stuff. Nicholas, Alexis, awesome stuff, guys. Great to have you here. And yeah, keep the comments coming. We'll do a quick quiz here while we've got a gap. And if you're not live, you can also comment. So our big things, we've got 3 kind of things that we focus on. Firstly is ankles. Kind of think of the song like the kids' nursery rhyme, ankles, knees, and toes. Similar to that, but it's ankles, hips, and thoracic. That's our 3 kind of key things that we want to take away from this. So those are the areas we want. Thoracic, which is our upper, mid to upper back. We want that to open freely, release our ribs, so that we can breathe more. We want our hips to be stable, so we're not dropping out and losing any energy from here. And then obviously our ankles, that's our first kind of spring, or our first support part of suspension in our steps. So we want that to be super stable, so that that kind of runs through the rest of our body. So if we can get our ankle stable and our hip stable, it'll kind of keep our knee together. If our knee tracking is bad, that's because our hips and ankles aren't strong enough to keep that knee working. So drive that big toe and activate that glute. Okay, so we're going to do our second set now. Our first exercise is 10 froggy squats. So what I want you to do here is slightly externally rotate your toes. So we want to go out a little bit. And the reason for that is so that you've just opening this hip capsule, so that we can kind of just get a little bit deeper. What I want you to do here is to see where you're at. Use this as a measuring stick, one of Erin's terms, to see how tight your body is. Some days you might not be able to reach the floor. Some days you might get a flat hand on the floor, but it's just a good way to see of how tight your body is and where you're at. So we've got 10 of these. Ready? And drop your hands all the way to the ground. You use your range of motion and you decide where you are at the moment. So I'm feeling pretty good. I had a rest day yesterday, so I've got flat hands to the ground because I've got a race this weekend. So yeah, I'm not too deep in a training block, a little bit of tapering. So freshening up, good sign that the body's moving freely. Okay, if you're just getting your fingertips to the ground, that's also perfect. You do you. That's the most important thing. Okay, 2 more. And last one. Okay, good stuff. Now, we're going to put any object, a water bottle, a foam roller, whatever you want. I want it at 45 degrees to you, about 1.5 arm widths away. So we're talking 2 o'clock. What we're going to do here is we're laterally lunging. We all know the importance of your feet. So if you haven't been here before, slightly internally rotated. I know I say this a million times, but it's super, super key. We're loading that glute. What I want you to do is I want you to reach that hand for that foam roller or that object. The further forward your hands go, the further back we can push your bum, which means the bit more load we can load that glute. So we've got 10 lateral lunges with as far forward reach as we can. But that means pushing your glutes back. All right, let's go. 1, use your hands as a counterbalance. 2, and look forward. 3, if you've got a mirror or you're doing this in the gym, those big mirrors are awesome to kind of see what your knees are doing and what your feet are doing without looking down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, move that foam roller to the other side. Same thing, 10 to the left. 1, use your arms. Sounds silly, but you definitely can feel it. Try and get as low as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good stuff. Now, we're going to get into a split squat. So I'm going to give you a bit of angle here. So, split squat, we want your ankle just off the ground. We want slightly longer than a pedal width. So a good stride. And we've just got 8 movements here. We're just going straight down, straight up. So look forward and think about, I don't want your body leaning forward, leaning back. We never want to go back. We want to be just going straight down, straight up. Okay, 8 of those. Drive that big toe, drive that VMO. Hands on hips. That way you can just feel if your hips are sinking or anything like that. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side. Ready? Heads up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good stuff. So that's our second set done. We're going to get back into our froggy squats. So nice and wide, slightly externally rotated, nice and slow, control your body, and see where you go with your measuring sticks this time. 1, head up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold it. 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, great stuff. Okay, lateral lunge again. Put that foam roller to the right-hand side. Get steady. You know what you're reaching for. And step and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, other side. Ready? And 1, 2. Really feel that stretch on the trailing leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Split squat. We'll do it facing this way this time. Okay. Drive that big toe into the ground. Activate that VMO. Give it a bit of a tap if it's not activating. You should see it kind of going to work. Drive that big toe and head up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side. Ready? Activate. Get that guy going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, good stuff. Everyone's still here, getting it done. Okay, so we're going to go into our third set now. So get your mats out because we're going to be doing some stuff on the ground. Let's give a bit of angle there. Okay, oh, the light looks better too. Okay, so we've got some alternating leg tap to toes, hands to toes, fingers to toes, and then we've got some loop band alive bugs, and we're going to do that, those 2 exercises 3 times through, and then a little bit of foam rolling, and we're done. Okay, so streamline position, squeeze the ears, stretch those lats. Those lats are very tight. Okay, from this position, we're just coming up, hand, opposite hand to opposite foot. Get as close as you can. Remember, this is your range of motion. You'll see my hamstrings are super tight. So I struggle with this one, but if you can touch your toes, perfect. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, get your loop band around these. We're going into our live bugs. So onto all fours. Again, cross lateral movement. Nice steady hips. We're not rolling. We're trying to keep a good platform here, nice and stable. And then we are alternating extensions. So knees just under your hips and opposite arm, opposite foot. Straight out. 1. Really drive that heel. I don't want you to point your toes. Drive that heel backwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, back onto our backs. Alternating again. Nice to see some new names on here and some of our coached athletes. All right, opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, glute bands back on. Live bites. Remember, we really, really want to drive that heel out the back. No pointing toes. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys. Last set of exercises before we do some foam rolling. Onto your backs. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Loop bands, last exercise. Driving, driving, driving here. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, good, good stuff. All right, so that's our exercises for today. Grab your foam roller. We're going to do a little bit of our lower backs or our upper backs in that thoracic where we were talking about just now. Get a bit of a click there. Reach back. Roll back. You kind of just want to stay in the kind of top, the third quarter, if that makes sense, of your back. You don't want to go too low. And that's kind of where we're focusing on now. So just under your scapulars, we're going to stop there and we're just going to do side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, into our lats. We're going to sit again just under our scapula there. You'll feel your scapular bone kind of just shift up, and you're going to get into that lat kind of insertion area. It's going to be pretty spicy. Let's get into it. This is crucial if you want to get bigger lung volume capacity, if you can kind of release these muscles that constrict our rib cage. 3, 2, 1. Another side. Find it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Glutes. Ankle over knee. Oh, jeepers. Get that glute med. Oh. We've worked our glutes a bit today. Should really feel this. This is a great way to open up and isolate that glute hip capsule. If you're feeling okay, drop it onto the elbow and really kind of get deep in there. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Swap sides, other side, and really find what's getting you going today. It's quite weird. All the different time zones that people are joining us from, that's what makes it pretty hard to schedule. But if I think about who's watching this, potentially watching this live or going to watch it today, we've got some people in Dubai where it's 7:30-ish p.m., South Africa 5:30 p.m., the UK 4:30, here in Boulder it's 9:30, so 9:30 a.m., so quite the range. Okay, done with that side. We're going to do our VMOs, so foam roller out to 10:30, 10 o'clock. We're getting onto that, and we're just getting into that spicy little fleshy meat above our knee. You might even get a good little IT rub on the other side. We go for 3, 2, 1. Other side. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last one. So a lot of people struggle with Itb problems, and that all comes from the glutes, but everyone gets a bit excited and think that that's a good idea to foam roll their glutes, foam roll their IT band. So because we don't really have much control of gravity, sometimes foam rolling your IT band might be a bit much. So it's better to just kind of do it like this with a rolling pin kind of technique. If you have a rolling pin that works well, or a massage stick, or even a like a hypervolt, like a massage gun. It just gives you a little bit more control of the pressure that you're kind of looking for, because you're just trying to break down some fascia here. You're not really trying to do too much, so you don't need too much force. So we'll do a little bit on that side, a little bit on this side. And then we're done. All right, so that's our Wednesday session done. If you're not one of our coached athletes and you don't get these kind of sessions into your training peaks, I will drop a link in the description here of where you can also join us on a Monday on Erin's channel. So that's a Monday mobility session, really, really good. I was in last week's session, and we will be there the next few weeks while we're in America, and then Aaron will kind of keep the pressure on the pulse on that side, and we will run with the Wednesday session. So if you're looking for another session a week, definitely jump on there and have a look at that. And then if you're looking for more coaching options, if you want to kind of take your strength training to the next level, we've got some options on our website with the link below. Just follow our services and go to strength training. And if you're looking for some coaching options in triathlon, cycling, running, whatever, there's some options there as well. So check the link in the bottom. But other than that, have a good rest of the week. And yeah, if you're racing, good luck. And we will see you all next week. Cheers.